Yeah, but you know what? Shout out to Ocean Rescue because
Ocean Rescue's amazing, and TJ was unbelievable doing that
Yeah,
for Dylan.
we've had so many
and that
stories,
you made
yeah.
it an inclusive environment.
Yeah.
It didn't take a lot of effort. It just took
Somebody
a
to say,
willingness
okay,
to do
yeah,
it.
yeah.
And you know, and it was, I have to say, it was a little hard being out there with all those young people who were
Yeah, I know.
very fast.
Yep, I know.
But we did it, and it was really fantastic.
I'm so
and,
happy.
You know, as a woman, as an athlete, and as someone who really believes that women should have some inner strength, I think that when you participate in triathlon, you absolutely build that confidence and that ability. If you can conquer a triathlon,
There's nothing you can't do.
the community is great.
Yep.
The whole entire of triathletes is very supportive.
Yep.
But to start when they're young, to realize
Yep.
that if you set your mind to a goal, you work towards that goal.
Yep.
Once you achieve that goal, the feeling is absolutely empowering.
Yeah. Because you know what's different? You're a runner, right? And you've done 10Ks, half marathons. You've done a marathon,
I've
right?
never done a marathon,
Yeah,
and I
no.
don't want to.
Yeah, exactly. but there's such a difference, right? Because they're hard, but you're not afraid. You're not afraid. You know, the
I do
chances of you're
remember-
dying, but right, you're not gonna. You're not thinking I might die. But in a triathlon, you get in that water with 100 other people.
I thought I was gonna throw
You
up.
think you're gonna.
I did.
You are really
Scared.
Scared. That is real fear.
And it doesn't go away.
It doesn't. I know. I ask later on. Sarah Piampiano is going to be on. She's on our board, and she's a Ironman, a professional Ironman. I've asked her a million times. I go, "Do you get scared at the swim?" She goes, "Every time. Every time.
Every single time. When I
Yep.
did the, I finally bit the bullet 2 years ago, and I did the Mighty Hamptons, which is an Olympic distance.
Yeah.
It's really hard to swim a mile.
It is. I've done it several times now.
I did it, but
Kim, one of the years I did it, and people from that year will always talk about this. For some reason, it wasn't our guards. It was your guards. It was the Southampton guards, and they set the buoys, and the anchor of the last two buoys didn't hold. So as the swim, it kept getting longer and longer because the wind was pushing the buoys. It was like a 1.5-mile swim that we ended up doing.
I ended up doing a 1.25 miles because I tracked it on my GPS.
Yeah.
And it was basically because I'm not a great swimmer. So the current,
Yeah.
I zigzagged, and every time
You'd stop.
and
you'd
when
go
I
back.
would sight, I would be like, I don't want to tell you what I was saying in
yeah,
the water because
right.
they weren't pretty words,
Right.
but I wasn't getting anywhere.
See, you didn't do I Try, where you would know that your mantra has to be, just keep swimming.
Oh,
just
I did.
Keep
I
swimming.
finished.
Okay.
I finished, and I wasn't the last one out of the water.
There you go.
So I did it, and then
And that's it. You know, the goal is to finish.
And then you got to get on a bike
I know. And do those hills.
and do the hills, exactly.
yeah.
But the last time I did Mighty Hamptons, we actually did a relay because
Nice. Yeah, that's the
we
way to
were
do
able
it.
to make it a little bit more,
Yeah.
you know.
But you know what I remember about that race for me, and you know my story, I was never an athlete, never, can't even believe to this day that I've done
I
triathlete.
was out there cheering you on. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, of course.
I was
do.
up in North Haven when you
Yes.
ran by.
Yeah, right? Amazing. And that race, I had done a bunch. I had done all the sprints in Montauk, but I really trained for that race. And I'll remember, never forget, I was in the transition area in the morning, and this is when Steve Tarpinian was still alive, and over the megaphone you hear, all athletes to the beach. And I was like, oh my God, they're talking about, I'm an athlete.
Yeah.
It was the most incredible feeling.
It's an incredible feeling.
Right?
Yes, it is.
To really be like, oh, I'm an athlete.
And then you're standing on the beach with your heart
Yeah.
racing and, looking at it but you're going to do it.
Yeah.
You're going to do it.
Yeah.
So
May not be pretty, but
congratulations to you.
Thank
you.
you.
I mean, you know that I support you. I do all your
Always,
events.
always,
and we make donations. But that we were able to,
kind of be on a similar
we're
journey.
We're on a similar journey,
Yes.
both with the nonprofits, but you understood that Dylan had a need and you helped him do that. And just individually, just knowing the power of triathlon, I think it's incredible.
Well, Kim, thank you for all of your support for all of these years as we
Sure.
continue to work together. I thank you. Thanks for getting us. I know you were big getting people to ride and wine this year, and I congratulate
that's right.
you.
That's the other thing we do. So since we do
Exactly.
I should mention,
Yes.
we do Bike to the Beach,
Yep.
which is the Flying Point Foundation's one of our major fundraisers, and it's
Yep.
a century ride from New York City to the Hamptons. And so what happened is I had a pretty large team, but I was able to round up a whole bunch of our team, and we came to
Yeah.
and it was great, and they loved it.
Yeah,
they
good.
absolutely loved it. So
Good.
thank you.
We may have to bike to the beach next year.
I think
guys.
you
I think we have to
might,
join
right?
Team Flying Point. Just keep the good energy going.
Gotta do
because
it.
we'd love it. We'd
Awesome.
love it.
Great.
Kim, thanks again
My
for all
pleasure.
your time.
Anytime, anything you need, you know to call me.
Thank you.
All right.
Right back at you.
Thank you.
We'll have to do dinner again soon and brainstorm.
You got it.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye,
Take care.
everybody.
Thank you. All right. Oh, the love keeps growing. It's really exciting. Really just such an honor to be here and to get to talk to amazing people and hear their stories and share it with people hopefully watching out there who are now ready to give. So it's very easy. All you have to do is text what if to 44321. You can also go to our website, itrygirls.org, where there's lots of videos, lots of information about our programs and all the things we do. Yay. All right, God, I'm going to cry again. All right, so I'm going to introduce you to a man I haven't seen in a long time, but come on over.
Okay.
Come on over.
How are you?
I am so
Nice to
well.
see you.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah,
Thanks for doing this.
Thank you. Thank you. So, Rudy, it's been a while since I sat at La Parmesan with you.
Well, I'm Jay.
Oh, Jay, that's right. Well, it's been a
Right.
while since I've been at your
Right,
house.
Rudy and I are
Right.
partners in
Right.
this mission.
That's right.
But he couldn't be here today, so I.
That's
I
right.
came
Okay. Yeah.
Separate, basically representing him and Lisa, the Gambino family, and La Parmigiana.
Excellent. Excellent.
And
You want
I
to talk
also-
about how that all happened?
Sure,
And-
sure. So, you know, they had their daughter Gabby as a young girl, had a health ailment, and so she died young. And she was a very precious gal. She was, you know, I always think of if Webster had to ask God to write a definition of an angel, Gabby's name would have been in the definition. That's the kind of person she was. She was sensitive. She was caring. She worried about all the children around her, her age and whatnot. If she was alive today, she'd be volunteering for you.
Yeah.
So that kind of says it all.
Yeah.
So in, as you know, in 2014, we met with you. I believe you were at my house at the time.
Yeah.
And we were talking about you had transportation funding needs. We talked a little bit about that.
Yeah.
And we tried to help you with that. And since then, it's 7 years now that foundation, the Gabby's Inspiration, is giving you a check, as well as we set up. My wife has Sabrosa Mexican Grill, and I also brought a check from them today. Also, I think I was coming anyway.
Okay, that's a
So
surprise.
you could always use a little extra
That's
money.
right, to get us there. Yeah.
And we, I think we gave you the last check in February, and
Yeah.
you know, so we'll give you a little more now, and just.
Yeah, so for those
Thank-
of you who don't know, Sabrosa is a fabulous restaurant. You have different locations still,
No,
or
just
the
the
Watermill?
Watermill, yeah.
Right. So what they do, they're very community oriented, and every month they choose a different nonprofit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a portion of the proceeds that they get from the restaurant, they give back to community
Exactly,
organizations.
yeah.
And you guys have been really great
We've
to
been
us.
in business 6 years. We've given back
Yeah.
over $85,000 to the local
Amazing,
community already.
amazing.
So, you know, for a little establishment,
Yep.
it's pretty
And
good.
it's delicious, delicious, delicious food.
Well, thank
so,
you.
Yeah.
Thank you. And so yeah, so it's all been good. And I would like to thank you, your board, your staff, your volunteers, because I do a lot in the community, and I know what it's like to get out there and beat the bushes and organize and meet and be away from your families and get the job done. And you've done that, and your vision has been very successful. So thank you for that.
Oh, well, it's because people believed in us early on.
Yes.
And the Gabby's Inspiration Pledge was a 10-year pledge.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That's unheard of these days. And just you know, make sure Rudy knows that it never goes unrecognized, and we are constantly grateful. Every year on our shirts, it's Gabby's Inspiration, and Gabby's with us. She is with us when we are learning about light and love. And you'd think that we talk just about triathlons and physical body, but no, what you talk about with what Gabby brought into the world, we want to make sure that our girls understand that that's just as important. You know, who you are in the world and what you give out into the world is just as important as if you know, have a fit body and a great nutrition and all of those other things that are important. But
Absolutely.
what she brought into the world carries on through Gabby's inspiration, and know it just has had such an impact because it's money that we can plan on. You know nonprofits, so every year it's like, okay, it's a vision board. This is what we want to do, and there's little that you can count on year to year, and that's been a game changer for us, and we're so grateful.
Well, thank you for that. And so here are the checks. I'll leave them with you.
All right, well, let's announce live because I love doing it. All right, so Sabrosa is giving us $500. Thank you, Sabrosa. Everybody, lunch at Sabrosa this week. All right.
There you go.
And from Gabby's Inspiration, $2,500. Excellent. So amazing. So grateful.
And I'm going to leave you some
Yes!
Sabrosa BOGO
Awesome.
cards
Okay.
for your volunteers or whatever. Nice card, and-
Perfect. Jay,
good.
always a pleasure to see you. It's
Yes,
been
good
too
luck.
long.
Good luck to
Please
you.
tell your beautiful wife she wrote it.
Yes,
Bride
she
and
did.
Wine.
She loved it.
I know. I
Yeah.
love her. Just when I saw her there and her energy, I was like, yay! I'm happy you're here.
Thank you. Keep up the good work. I know you can count on us.
Yes,
Okay.
thank you.
Take care.
Thank you. Take this with you.
Yep. Oh, yep.
Okay, thanks so much. Whoa, okay. This is amazing. Jen, get over with your marker. Where are we? All right. That's with these, Kath? $138,000. Oh my goodness. This is some incredible day. It keeps getting better. It keeps getting better. There is more coming up this afternoon. We have so much coming your way. What? Okay, we're going to take a break and we're going to be back when, Tia? 2:30. Tune back in at 2:30. Goodbye.